if-else statement. We just saw an if statement, and now we're going to add another part to it called else. The way this works is if this expression right here is true, if the test is true, you do the body of the if statement. If you hit an else, it means to do this body if this expression was false. Once you have an else statement, you're for sure going to do something. You're either going to do the first body or the second body, for sure. So on this code right here, we call f of 0, prints A no matter what. X does equal 0, so it prints B and C. In that case, it skips the entire else. So we would expect to see A, B, C, G. Okay, that's what we expect. When we hit f of 1, well, actually, let's take notes here. So let's go here and copy this and put this here. And we expect to see, we said, was A, B, C, G. Now for f of 1, well, what's going to happen there? We're going to get into this code and we'll do A. 1 does not equal 0, so we skip the entire if, fall into the else. We'll do the D. Now we have another if. Does x equal 1? Yes. So we do the E. You skip that else. We're done with this clause and we proceed out to the G. Finally, when on f of 2, well, we do the A. 2 does not equal 0, skip the body, fall into the else, do the D. 2 does not equal 1, skip the E, do the F, and do the G. Now when we run this, we see A, B, C, G, A, D, E, G, and A, D, F, G, which means we got the whole thing correct. All right, there's actually a more interesting example here. It's revisiting ABS. Another way to do ABS, which is nice, is to say if it's positive, return it. Otherwise, it's necessarily negative, so return its negation. Very clean. And here's another way to do this, where we take the sign of the number. A positive number has a sign of positive 1. A negative number has a sign of negative 1. Once we have that sign, we can just multiply the sign by n. Well, if it's positive, we're multiplying positive 1 by it, so it stays positive. If it's negative, we're multiplying negative 1 by it, and that flips it to positive. And as you can see, both of these also work, and they're using if-else.